p.m. afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green, here we do once again. Shout out to my man Sean. Every time I see that damn intro, I'm very thankful. He hooked me up. And shout out to Gabe too. And last night, if you weren't there, people, if you weren't hanging out with us, chilling, breaking down a fistful of dollars, you missed out. What did Bill Dukes tell Kane in Menace to Society? You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up. You missed out. What a good movie it was. And next week, I believe we're doing Dirty Harry. So I'm excited about that. You got to ask yourself one question. Can't wait to see that. Classic. I got to know, baby. I got to know. So the tribute to Clint Eastwood rolls on. Next week, it will be Dirty Harry. And then I think we're going to do The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly after that. And then we're going to wrap it up with Pale Rider, my favorite Clint Eastwood movie. My favorite Clint Eastwood Western. I'll put it to you like that. Yes, I like it better than Unforgiven. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up with Pale Rider, my favorite Clint Eastwood Western of all time, 1985. Chris Penn was in it. What a great movie. Looking forward to that. Double Impact. And next week, we're not going to be there because Gabe has a prior engagement. He's going somewhere with his lady, with his wifey. So the week after that, I think it's May 5th or something like that. Cinco de Mayo. May 5th or 3rd, whatever. Not next Wednesday. The Wednesday after that, we'll be back with Dirty Harry. With Pestoso Harry. Thank you very much, Heidi Booth, you super chat cherry popper, you. And she's a member. Look at that. She says, I'm the popper, damn it, JG. Ha ha ha. Received your 30-ounce JG tumbler in the mail today. Yay, it's awesome. Thank you very much. Are you talking about this one? Yes. Makes the water so delicious. Thank you very much for that, Heidi Booth. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad you finally got it. You want to be like Heidi? Huh? You want to be cool like her and get gifts in the mail and shit? Well, can't call it a gift because she paid for it. But you know what I mean. Damn it. You know exactly what I mean. I'll show you how. I'll show you. Watch this shit here. Boom. Channel. Look at that live right there. Boom. Here's what we're going to do. Clipboard. There it is, people. Bam! mygreengear.com. And go ahead and pin that bitch to the top. Now it's official. You want to get your Green Gear tumblers like that, coffee mugs like this, huh? Much. We got it. And last night, I'm waiting to get the final go-ahead on the merch that Gabe designed for me a couple weeks ago. Very excited about that. Had another idea, had another brainchild live on air last night, texting the details. It's a saying that my dad used to have, so I'm going to have him turn that into beautiful merchandise. Molto bene. I don't even know what that means. But that's what's going to happen. That's what's going down. Going down like Lewinsky. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that shit, people. Very excited. Oh, see, I forgot I got so much shit going on. So, Gabe designed one for me. Boom. Waiting to get the heads up from the merch company, from my website to say it's ready to go. He designed another one for me that he's just tweaking, putting the final touches on. Then I had the brainchild. So I got 3. That's 4. That's California public school for you. Got 3 new merch designs coming out. I'm happier than a pig in shit. So I can't wait to bring that to you. I can't wait to bring it to you and like put it all over you. I can't wait to just hose you down with my merch. You're all going to be bukkakeed in merch. Can't wait. So keep your eyes peeled for that shit right there. A lot of shit going on today. A lot of things to talk about. I had a few things when I uploaded the live stream for the day, but then I was like, shit. Um, like a few other things just like popped up out of nowhere. You know, sometimes the mental dam just breaks and you get all these ideas. Well, that's what happened to me. Damn it. So we got a lot of shit to talk about, people. We can't be fucking around today. Shout out to all the members up in here. Appreciate my members. I think we got a new one here. I can't wait to welcome that new member, Tammy Leonard S, Kelly Smith, Creole Lady, Miss S66, all the way from the UK. Of course, Heidi Booth, popping that super chat cherry, breaking that financial hymen. Game Hinge Patriot, Brian Hendricks. Appreciate that. Just making sure I say what's up to all my peeps. All my peoples. Well, everybody's my peoples, but these are the cool kid peoples. They are sitting at the lunch table with all the jocks and cheerleaders. Authentically Kennedy, what up? Authentically Kennedy says, perfect timing. Just got out of my yoga class. Now some JG as I walk home. See, let's walk home together. Let's go. Let's go, Authentically Kennedy. Left, right, left, right. Okay, cool. Make sure I say what's up to all my members in here. Oh, hold on, Diesel. Is that you? Is that you, Diesel? It is. Booker. And he says, 420, bro, blaze it up. That's right, dude. It's 420, bro. Yeah. Fucking spark it, dude. If you got it, spark it, bro. Like, yeah. Do it. You guys do it in here anyway. Ashley Stowers, what's up? Yeah, you guys are smoking up in here all the time anyway, but it's 420. Let's go. That's why I was driving home and I saw a big ass group of people outside of the dispensary. There you go. That's why. It's 420, dude. Fucking burn it, dude. That's what all the little essays would say. Hey, burn it, fool. Burn it. Hey, burn it. Fucking burn it. Mousy, what's up? Phil'sArt.com, Space Trucking LLC. You son of a bitch. DJ John T from Speednia. Mom Ranger. Think about what you think about. Tony Hannafin. What's up, you mother suckers? Yeah, a lot of people. 420, 420, 420. Let's see. Creole Lady says, I want a green card. I'm working on it. Believe me, I am working on it. DOD Studios. My man, you got some clout. I'm not subscribed to you, never even seen any of your videos, and I just got a notification for this live stream. I have no choice but to subscribe. Thank you very much, DOD Studios. Thank you. I hope to fucking disappoint you. Stacy Hastert. What's up, girl? DMW Shots 24/7. What's going on? Plain and simple truth. Shout out to the members in this bitch. Lori Ann, what's going on? Thanie. Let's welcome a new one, people, shall we? Yes. Welcome a new one into the fold. Let's hear it. Yes. Mike Lang, thank you for joining Green Nation, the newest member. Cool kids. Stand up, trays up, scoot it down. Let's make room for one more. Thank you, Mike. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. I wanna be like Mike. Remember those commercials? When men were men. Never mind, guys. I'm getting all retro on you. Rich Waldron, what's up, man? Derek Marsick, what up? Good to see you. Can I get all my members? Shout it out more 420. More 420 love. Go ahead. Let's get it cloudy in here. I want to get a contact high. Everybody get fucked up. Scott Calais, what's going on, man? Wheezy, Island Anderson, what's going on? Raquita Johnson, what up, gear? Get your asses in here, people. It's about to go down like Lewinsky. We're going to get in that ass like a bike with no seat. And one of the things, okay, that's going to give you a drop of anger blood. First of all, don't forget tonight, this evening, I guess tonight if you're on the East Coast, 5 p.m., my man Gian and myself will be here. Stop the fuckery. Right here, we talk about pop issues, not so heavily into politics. We talk about things and do things that you normally don't hear me talk about here. We have a good time. We have some fucking laughs. It's a lot of fun. Be here, 5 p.m., myself, Gian, to stop the fuckery. Joe Mello. What's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. Of course, Joe was in the building last night. He's a staple at Double Impact. Thank you, Joe Mello. Appreciate that, man. Joe Mello says, hey, JG, how goes it? Great show last night. Thank you, man. It was a lot of fun breaking down Fistful of Dollars. Now, if you're like DOD Studios and it's your first time seeing me, what happens is on Wednesday night, myself, two buddies of mine who are both world-class comic book artists, we break down action movies from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, but we kind of broke away from that, and we're doing some Clint Eastwood movies, and 3 of the 4 we're going to do will be Westerns. So last night was the first Western that we did, but all the classics, RoboCop, we did Van Damme's first 5 movies, Seagal's first 5 movies, what was the other one? With Terminator 2, like we've done so many, but all the action movies that you remember when you were a kid, all the great ones, all the iconic ones, we talk about it. Scene by scene. Every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's called Double Impact. If you want to check it out, my man Gabe El-Tayeb, and also if you go on my page, you'll see I put the links to the episodes that we do. If you go to Gabe's page, he has a playlist, all the videos that we've done, all the ones they did before I joined the show. It's a beautiful thing. Check that shit out. Jimmy Cannon, what's up? He says, what's up, JG? You are a boss. Keep up the honest work. From Texas. Tejas. I promise, man. Ransom Shan, Terminator or Terminator 2? Which do you like better? I think because I was a little bit older. I was like, what? When did Terminator 2 come out? 91 or something like that? I was a little bit older, 10 or 11 years old. So I think I'm always partial to Terminator 2. Plus, how great was it? The special effects, the liquid Terminator and all that shit. But Terminator, the first Terminator, thanks Chozo Ghost, 1991. But the first Terminator, honestly, to me, was more of a horror movie. If that was in the horror movie section of the video store, I'm okay with that. Because the first Terminator, that shit was scary. The music, the all that shit where he's driving around in that stolen police car and he's scanning and all that shit. And man, that was a bit more toward the horror movie side of things, I think. But if I had to make a choice, Terminator 2. And if you want to shine them on, say, eat me, or what do you say, bite me or some shit? Hasta la vista, baby. Come with me if you want to live. Yeah, Terminator 2, that's chock full of one-liners. That's a classic. My man, Leonard S. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Leonard S. says, what do you think about Fox? Dems want to crush Fox. I assume you mean Fox News, because they had to pay anti-defamation suit of almost $800 million. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of money, man. But the Dems always want to crush Fox. Because despite some of the crazy shit that they say on Fox sometimes, they're still in direct competition to CNN and all that shit. And they got way better ratings. CNN is in the fucking... I got more views on some of my videos than CNN gets on their TV shows. So, there's that. Remember they had the CNN, what was it, the CNN Plus? That lasted 3 weeks. They had 10,000 subscribers for CNN Plus, and they put $500 million behind that dog shit. That's like putting $500 million into trying to make a piece of dog shit not taste like dog shit. You can't do it. Why? Because it's dog shit. Ugh. Every time you say CNN, if you say that, it leaves like you ever throw up stomach bile and leaves that bitter taste in your mouth. That's about when you say CNN. Oh, I did it again. Nasty. Disgusting. Michael Coulter, Jericho Green, have you ever thought about moving to Texas or Florida? Oh, yeah, I've thought about it. I certainly have. If I had to choose it, I'd probably pick Florida. Because Florida is just doing the damn thing. They just didn't they just sign a bill? Yeah, they just passed a bill that would give the death penalty to people who sexually assault kids. Anybody got a problem with that? And I went to what is it? Hollywood Unlocked. It's one of those garbage pages where it's just like it's like black entertainment news, whatever the fuck that is, and it's just a bunch of twerking and shit and half naked skank rappers. But if you want to keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on in pop culture, this is where you got to go, or one of the kind of places you have to go. And they had a post about Florida passing this bill, and so of course Florida, run by a Republican, Ron DeSantis, the left hates him and blah blah blah. He's racist because he wants to get rid of CRT, and if you look into it, CRT is racist. But anyway, they had a post about that bill being passed. So of course, I'm going into the comment section just thinking it's about to be fucking somehow, even though it's punishing someone for doing one of the most unspeakable things you could possibly do to another human. Still, you know how the left does it. You know how crazy they are. You know how terminal their TDS is. So I'm thinking I'm going to go in here, despite that it's great and it's something that we could all get behind. I'm still going to come on here and find some hate for Ron DeSantis. But much to my surprise, not one. I must have read, I don't know, 100 comments, and they were all, either normally I hate him, or they were finally did something right, or I agree with this. They were all positive in favor of this bill, and I'm sure DeSantis is going to sign it into law. But not one comment that I saw was in any way against it. They might talk a little shit about DeSantis, a little jab at him or whatever, but everybody, all the comments I saw were all for it. And I know, duh. Like, who the fuck would be, what monster would be against that? But come on, these are humans we're talking about here. Humans are, well, they're the most horrible things this planet's ever seen. So our potential for, depravity knows no bounds. Thank you very much, Afon Dookie. They say all these live shows, it isn't easy being green. It's not easy being green. It's not. But I'll take it. I got 3 shows today. This one, Stop the Fuckery with Gian at 5, and then B. Tatum extended an invite to his live stream, his weekly show at 6:30. So bing, bang, boom. I'm going to be in this chair for a long time today. I am. Mousy says, I'm proud of Florida. Me too. Why is this not par for the course across the board, every single state? Like, what do they call it? They want to codify and codify all this shit. Roe v. Wade. Why don't you codify that, you bitches? Why don't you codify fucking giving the death penalty to people who carry out unspeakable acts on the most vulnerable portion of our population? Why don't you do that? You want to codify some shit? Codify that. Fucking assholes. Why don't you do some good? But some good was done. Now, will this good be undone when it reaches our grandpa in chief's desk? Probably, but we'll talk about it. Thank you very much, Ransin Shan. He says, went to San Diego for a convention my college team was invited to. The convention was great, but good God, downtown San Diego sidewalks are terrible. You got to remember what state you're in, okay? You might be down there having a good time, but California will always jump up and remind you that you're in California. Authentically Kennedy, all while Newsom's catching and releasing our predators. But of course, because our state government's full of predators. We have fucking Scott Wiener. They say don't judge a book by its cover. Can I judge it by its name? His name is Scott Wiener. And all the perverted bills and all the weird, twisted, deviant bills about kids and age of consent and all that Ku Klux trans shit is usually authored by Scott Wiener. So Florida is punishing their perverts, and California is giving them an all-inclusive fucking vacation stay at a resort. Bastards. So, Authentically Kennedy, I see your comment. I see it, and I appreciate that. DJ John T, live with us from Sweden. He says some idiot journalist in England tried to find racism in Manchester United and Manchester City's badges. Of course, they are a leftist hound dog on a scent, and they won't let go. They'll find that shit anywhere. They will find it where it isn't. They'll create it. Lori Ann, Florida is like its own country right now. It is. It's weird. And why should that be? Why is Florida becoming a political island? Why are we not joining Florida? Why are all the other states not saying death penalty for perverts? Yay. Now, Florida, you did a great job by passing this bill, and I'm very confident. I see no DeSantis is showing us no signs that he will not sign this into law. But I want to crank it up a little bit. I don't want it to just be the death penalty, meaning you get lethal injection. I think if you get the death penalty, especially for something like this, you shouldn't just get a shot in your arm to where you go night-night and never wake up. Because they don't give you the shot. They don't give you the injection and then you die. They give you a pre-injection, I guess, to where it makes you fall asleep, and then they give you the bad stuff that makes you die. So I don't agree with that. I don't think that's severe enough punishment. I don't. We can get as medieval and retro as you want with these punishments. We can go get our punishments from single double-digit years. 4 AD, 10 AD. Let's go way back. Like the more brutal, the more barbaric, the more grim, the better. We're talking about the worst of our society. Why do you get to do something absolutely unspeakable? And they give you a shot in your arm to go to sleep, and then they give you the bad stuff, so you're not even conscious for your death. But you know the crimes that people get the death penalty for. So why do you get to basically get a whole bunch of Benadryl and fall asleep? That's not right. Katie Fiak. Sure, I'm hoping one of those was the right way to say your last name. How about Katie? I can pronounce that. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, LMAO. Exactly. There are a slew of devices and activities that we can pull from just the Spanish Inquisition. We don't have to touch the Crusades. Just the Spanish Inquisition. The brazen bull, the straw man, the what do they call that thing? The rack. We can drown people. And it's not just holding their head underwater, drowning. They tie you to a post during low tide, and then the water slowly rises and you drown slowly. Not only do you drown slowly, but you see the water getting higher. Your anxiety, like I have anxiety, like your anxiety is getting intense. You're scared. Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want you to be fearful when you see the Grim Reaper coming across the room for you. I want you to be scared. I want you to cry. I want you to call out for your mother. I want you to feel the fear that you put inside the people before you did what you did to get here. I want you to say you're sorry, please. I want you to beg for mercy. I want that last moment to be the most scared you've ever been in your worthless fucking life. And last meal, Creole lady, last meal, ... What do you mean last meal? The person you killed, did they get a last meal? Did you run out to the store and get them 2 bacon cheeseburgers and some waffles and donuts and a milkshake like you just asked for? No, their last meal was whatever they happened to eat before you fucking killed them. So why do you get to eat some good shit before you die? You don't need a full stomach to die, do you? I got your last meal. I got your last meal right here. We got a big fat inmate. We're going to give him diarrhea for a week. And that's your last meal. We'll have that inmate Rikishi your ass. That's your last meal. Toss salad. That's your last meal, you piece of shit. How about that? Thank you again, Ranson Shan. Ranson Shan's going old school. Thank you. It says feudal Japanese would make the worst criminals commit seppuku, slicing one's own stomach, using a bamboo stick instead of a clean blade. Hey, I'm all for it, man. Let's put that on the board. Let's get a court board and start pinning ideas. That's right, I'm Jake. Toss that. You get that musty, steamy diarrhea ass to munch on. That's your last meal. Not no fucking Mickey D's. What? Not my world. Not under King Jericho's rule. Not in my kingdom. Not if I was running shit. You about to be skinned alive and then boiled. It's going to get bad. Shit. You're out your damn mind. You treat these fucking criminals like that. I've been saying this forever. Outsource it. Outsource the punishment. Send them to a country that has a stomach for what they deserve. Send them to their country where it's not common to have shoes. Send them somewhere where they still hunt for their food. Send them to the countries where they send the t-shirts of the team that didn't win the championship. Where the regime changes depending on who has the most guns. Just a terrible, poor, destitute country. Send them there. Let them take care of it. Maybe send them to a cannibal island. You still got any cannibals in the world? Send them there. I don't see the problem. Do they not have enough ideas? Ask us. Ask the American people. We'll give you some great ideas. Thank you very much, Leonard S. He says drawing and quartering. Yes. We want to do it with vehicles. You want to do it with them ATVs or go old school and use horses, whatever. We can mix it up. But drawing and quartering, yeah. And if you don't know what drawing and quartering is, that's where they tie each hand. Back in the day, they would tie each hand or each arm to a horse and each leg to a horse. And all 4 horses would run in 4 different directions with all 4 of your limbs. And if you were lucky, it was a strong horse. Maybe it would pull your arm off. But usually, especially with your legs being all the muscle and the tendons and stuff, you would probably just get dislocated hips or knees or ankles or all 3. It was a real bad way to go. It was a real bad way to go. Oof. Alien robot ghosts, good old-fashioned starving dogs. Yeah, all in the arms of an angel. All those dogs. Hey, guys and girls, males and bitches, get on over here because we have the meal for you. You're going to eat yourself sick off of this meat we're going to give you. With just all these dogs that are round. You ever see like a dog that belongs to an old person that gives it too many treats and it's round? That's what these dogs, ugh. That's what those dogs are going to be. Sarah McLaughlin's going to be like, shit, there are no more starving dogs out there. In the arms of an angel. We can fix that shit. We can punish our criminals and feed the starving dogs. We call that a win-win. I mean, shit. But thank you, Florida. I appreciate that. Sister Shirley says, dang, Jericho, I'm trying to eat my soup. I'm sorry, Sister Shirley. I didn't know you were eating. My bad. All right, guys. Knock it off. Sister Shirley's trying to get some sustenance. Diesel says it's official. The Oakland A's are moving to Vegas. No. Hey, are they going to build them a new stadium or share it with the Raiders? Because that's what they did in Oakland. That's what they did. It was not uncommon to see the Raiders out there playing with half the field was fucking dirt. Think about what you think about. You took it too far, man. See, we're here trying to have a good time. We're trying to come up with some good punishments for the worst of the worst that society has to offer. And then think about what you think about has to come in here and fuck it all up and say something that just took it too far. Think about what you think about, says. Make them watch CNN nonstop. Man, that's too much. That is too damn much. 24/7. You a sick motherfucker. Oh, no. Here it is. Bam. OJ's 94 Bronco. Thank you. He says Trump Ramaswamy 24. I don't know who Ramaswamy is. I feel like I should know it. But Trump, yes, definitely 2024. Please. Please. Oh, Diesel says no, they're building him a stadium. Ferry driver says, I live in Oakland. Do you know who stole my bike? Nah, man, I don't. But pretty soon they're just going to tell the residents of Oakland, just don't own any bikes anymore. Just don't own no bikes. Don't own any cars because they're just going to let the criminals run fucking rampant. Okay, Vivek Ramaswamy. Okay, I figured that was a person. Okay, Chozo Ghost says Vivek Ramaswamy, dude, is crazy articulate and made Donna Lamone fume. Hold on, comments jumped on me. Fume, LMFAO. It was perfect. Okay, well, hey, if you did that, you got my vote. That punk bitch, Donna Lamone. And speaking of Donna Lamone, I got a clip. I got a clip about that little bitch. Ugh. Kenneth Jackson says Jericho Green. I saw Vice President Kamala Harris on Jennifer Hudson show. Why? Bitch, you ain't got nothing else to do except go on a second-rate TV show. You know what, Kamala? Stay there, okay? Just stay there. I don't know if they film in LA, New York. Stay there. Fucking idiot. DJ John T says Miss Donna pulled the race card immediately. A race card or the sweet and sour sniffles card, either one. He has them on deck. He has them on deck, ready. He don't know which one to pull, but either one will get him out of it. Fucking punk. Anyway, now, like the title of the live says, did Congress just do something right? Did the United States Congress just get something right? World Citizen 06, welcome. They said, okay, fam, I just got here. What is this flag? Also, what did I miss? Love you guys. Let's go. Well, you missed a lot, world citizen, but we got a lot to go, so don't worry about that. The flag, that's the Ku Klux Trans flag with a big red line over it. And I'm about to get into why. M-O-N-E, but why? Chop up that paper, chop up that paper, watch where your lip go. Breaking. The House has voted in favor of protecting women's sports. 0 Democrats voted for it. Looks like it was 219 to 203. That's great. They're banning transgender athletes in girls' sports. Now, is this something that should have made it to the halls of Congress? No. No, it's not. But this is where we are. So let's get some more details, shall we? It says House Republicans passed transgender sports ban for schools. Now, of course, we know we have the slight edge in the House, not in the Senate. So, of course, when it comes to bills being made into law, it goes from the House to the Senate. If they approve it, it goes to the desk of our shaky-handed grandpa in chief. And you know how he feels about the Ku Klux Trans members. He loves them more than us. It says the bill, which will not pass the Senate, of course, would prohibit schools that receive federal funding from allowing people whose sex is male to participate in sports designation for women or girls. Now, of course, like I just said, the Senate's not going to pass it. And if they did, once it got to Jackass's desk, he will veto it. But I like to see this. I like to see this being fought at the highest levels because it should. Again, it's ridiculous that this even has to be talked about. It's ridiculous that we even have to talk about not letting boys play sports against girls. What the fuck? But we are, because we have to. So to see the House doing this is great. Even though it won't go anywhere and it won't become law, this needs to happen. This is their job. Remember their job. Remember what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to do what we tell them to do. They are supposed to be an echo. We are the voice. They are the canyon. It's your job to just echo. I remember I take my kids somewhere if it's like a big building or something. Like the other day we were going through this tunnel. And kids like to yell because they hear the echo. Congress, Senate, presidency, you are supposed to be an echo. We tell you what we want. You make that shit happen. Not your lobbyists, not what you want, not your thoughts, not your feelings, because fuck all that. If you want your feelings to be at the forefront, you want to do all the things that you like, then start your own business. But as far as I can tell, you're a public servant. So you do what the fuck I say, whether you like it or not. That's the thing. Whether you like it or not, that's what you're supposed to do. Even if your constituents want some crazy shit that you don't agree with, that you don't believe in. That doesn't matter. You get your ass up there and you parrot exactly what we told you to say. Period. That's it. And if you don't like it, man, these constituents, I don't like what their beliefs and they're crazy, then quit, motherfucker, quit. Go do something else. But if you're going to do this job, all this job requires you to do is repeat what I told you. What an easy job. Just imagine, guys, if all you had to do to earn a nice paycheck is just listen to what somebody tells you and then go over here and just repeat it. That's it. No original ideas. Nothing. Just be an echo. That's it. Golly, what an easy fucking job. What an easy. That's easier than what I do. I just come in here, I just check the comment section. Okay. And then I go over here and I tell them exactly what you said. And no, I'm saying me, this is them. I'm just the messenger. God, that's fucking easy. Damn. Hook me up. Hook me up. That sounds easy as fuck. Think about what you think about. I've never understood why anybody needs a flag for their sexuality. Me neither. Why are you always jumping up and down telling me? I don't care. And if there is a heterosexual pride flag, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never seen a heterosexual pride flag. It might exist. I've never seen that shit. And I wouldn't care to. That's weird. That's weird that you're constantly telling me who you like to sleep with. That is strange. Like, why? This isn't the place for it. This isn't the privacy of your home or the privacy of my home. This is out in public. Why are we talking about this? Some weird shit. Ingrid De La Rosa, ¿Qué pasa, mi hijita? She said, sí. So Congress, keep it up. And I wish they didn't need 2/3 majority to bring about impeachment charges. That would be nice. So old Sweet Dick Malone says, I need my love for gilfs affirmed and recognized. Hold on. Affirmed and recognized in the form of a flag. Do it, man. Everybody else is making their stupid ass flags. Do it, man. And if you don't like, if you can't come up with a design of your own, just hijack one, old Sweet Dick Malone. Just hijack it. Why not? Fucking just take it from somebody else. Make it your own. Be a parasite. I don't know, Heidi Booth. You better tell those people to fuck off. All right, now we're busy. Busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. To make sure I didn't miss any super dupers. A super duper. Okay. I'll make sure you guys if you guys are generous, I want to make sure I shout you the fuck out. Like this guy right here. Or I'm sorry, this lady right here. Max Bang, what up? Thank you for the Twompski. No intact man belongs in women's sports. Locker facilities nor bathrooms. Get the fuck out with that. A former NCAA diver and gymnast. Okay. So you've been there, Max Bang. You've been there on the college level. You've been competing at a high level. And I'm sure to get there, you had to sacrifice a lot. You had to put good things in your body. You had to exercise. You had to maybe, Max Bang, you want to go party? No can do. I have a meet tomorrow. I got to go train. A lot of sacrificing going on. Just to have some fucking Moby Dick jump in the water and break everybody's record by 50 seconds. So I'm sure this has a special place of anger in your heart, Max Bang. I get it. But yeah, if you're a dude, here's what it's like being a man. You want to do something? Oh, you're not good enough? Find something else. Case closed. That's it. You want to do something? You're not good enough? Try to be better. You can't be better? Look for something else. Look elsewhere. Case closed. That's it. No. Let him please. No. You can't cut it? You can't cut it. Carry on. Works for me? Shit. That shit is weird. Thank you, Humberto Montemayor, for the super sticker. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. My man, Justin Desroches. Thank you, man. He says, what's up, JG and family? Late to today's party, but I'm about to get play in traffic. I know you are, man. What a good place to get play. Because nothing will bring the play out of you like traffic. Oh, man. Think about what you think about Pitos. Hey, Gabe pulled up this. Hold on. If you speak Spanish, Ingrid De La Rosa, I'm talking to you. Other Spanish speakers in here, you are going to love this. I never heard of no shit like this before in my life. I never heard no shit like this before in my life. What movie is that from? Let's see if you got it. Now I get it. I get what the product is made out of, but it's a very unfortunate name. And I don't know. Do these people not know anybody who speaks Spanish? Nobody in the company speaks Spanish. Nobody saw this and said, guys, look at this. Oh, man, how'd I do that? There we go. Hold on. Dang it. There we go. Pitos. There's a snack out there called pitos. Now, if you don't speak Spanish, a pito is Spanish for a dick. There's not like another word that sounds like that. In Spanish, if you say pito, that means dick. Like that's you walking around saying dick. That would be like in English having treats called dicks. But you wouldn't get that. You wouldn't get that mix up with it. You wouldn't think, oh no, they mean dick. No, you would think, why the fuck are they making snacks called dicks? And these are called pitos. Oh man. Authentically Kennedy says those pitos are fucking trash. I couldn't eat them anyway. I'll never know. They're called pitos. I can't put pitos in my mouth. Hey, you want to eat a pito or what? Nah, fool. You want to fight or what? Nah, it's the snack, fool. The snack called pitos. No, I'm good. You go around Spanish speakers asking if they want to eat some pitos, and you about to throw some chingazos. Man, no, they didn't. He said, oh, it's a great idea. Let's have a product called pitos. Sometimes I love you, world. Sometimes I do. Brian Hendricks, thank you. Family, community have been hijacked by the goofballs. We are Green Nation, not fam. The final word, JG says. Hey, I'm really cool with it all, man. I mean, you know, if somebody says fam, that's cool because we are a bit of a family. We're all of those things, Brian Hendricks. We're a family, community, and Green Nation. Apparently, Brian Hendricks ain't having that shit, guys. But I'm cool with it. I'm not going to kick anybody out of the bed for eating crackers just for saying that. Ransom Shan, once again, I thank you. Here, let me get these pitos out of here. Oh, fuck. Funny, no rule keeps women out of the NBA or NFL. True. Come on in. But, you know, we never see that going the other way. It's always men playing against women. It's never women against men. I wonder why. Let's see. Where'd that go? Crack Rock one. It says bag of dicks. Yeah, basically. Basically. Ferry Driver says, yo, Jericho, ever talk to Owen Benjamin? I've never spoke to him personally, but back when I hit, I think 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, Owen Benjamin, if you don't know who that is, he is world famous comedian, world class pianist. Not penis. I know where you guys are going with that play shit. Pianist, piano player. And he posted a clip from one of my videos. And he's, you know, against the Hollywood pervert machine. He's been blackballed and exiled and all that shit for his beliefs. But yeah, this is Owen Benjamin. You've probably seen him before. But hey, hell no, I've never met him personally, but I'd love to, man. That was very cool of him to post my shit. And somebody who's as funny as him and as talented as him to find my stuff worthy of posting is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, that's Owen Benjamin. And he's like hella tall too. I think he's like 6'6", something like that. Dude's hella funny. He works the piano into his act, doing hella funny songs. The dude is mad talented. I like Owen Benjamin a lot. I'd love to meet him and say thank you. Tell him I'm a fan and thanks for posting my shit. Appreciate it. Preach. Thank you. Think about what you think about. He says, Jericho, look up Regina tourism campaign in Canada. Oh my God, Canada. Canada and Prime Minister Blackface. Send me a link, man. Email me a link, jerichogreen2018@gmail.com. Please think about what you think about. I'll look that shit up. Canada's always good for a fucking Thank you, Wetworks57 for the Hamilton. He says, the left doesn't care about trans people. It's just something they can use to keep people fighting with each other. For sure. I don't think they care about any of us. I know they don't. They don't care about any of us. Care? I don't think they're capable of care. Are sociopaths capable of caring and emotion and empathy toward another human being? I don't think so. And that's exactly what they're showing us. So. Kirsten Brownrig says 6'8". Yeah, Owen Benjamin's hella tall. But hey, if anybody can ever hook that up, hey, let me know. I would love to I'd love to meet Owen Benjamin. Mental Medalist's wife, what's up? She says only 41 likes. Hit the button. Come on, people. We got 400 people in here and only 41 likes. You got to do me better than that. Hook me up. Hook me up, people. Just take your finger, wherever it's doing, pull it out of there, hit the like button, put it right back in. Very simple. Take you less than 5 seconds. Can I get less than 5 seconds? Please. Monica Foster, what up, member? She says, Jericho, I've been a fan of yours from the beginning. I love seeing where you are at now with your channel and how many people you have reached. I knew you'd be so great based on your commentary. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate that. And yeah, finally, I think it's because I started doing shorts. My views are back up. I'm back up to, let's see. I am back up to 2.1 million views a month. I've gotten 8,000 subscribers in the last month, so I'm up to 330,000, the most I've ever had. I think before that, the most was 325,000. So yeah, things are starting to go back up. I think since I started doing shorts on my my YouTube channel, that's really helped. So yeah, keep spreading the word, people. Keep telling people, keep sharing. You know, that's how it works. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing still. Even though, you know, technology and, you know, everybody's got a phone and social media and clicks and likes and all this shit, word of mouth is still king. So if you guys can do that for me, I sure would appreciate it. Sure would appreciate the fuck out of it. Some people are saying 353, something else. I see 391 on my screen. So I'm going to stick with that. It's a higher number. It makes me feel better. Ingrid De La Rosa, El Señor Verde. Thank you, miss. Thank you. George Decker says 387 in the chat. I'll take it. 3 something. Yeah, Creole Lady. No, now it says 388. On mine, yeah. That's what it says. I don't know. All different numbers. I don't know why the fuck they're so different, but we got people in here. DJ John T says, me and Greta are supporting you, Jericho. Thanks. To you, not Greta. Fuck her. Yeah, James Bateman, 330,000 subscribers is what I got. Let's see, 330,439 are how many subscribers I have. So if you are in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that shit. I sure would appreciate it. Rome 13 says Tree Fitty. The Ferg, that's right. 8 billion people on the planet, and here you are. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mark Vogler, welcome. Vogler. I think Vogler. That sounds cool. Yeah. So one of the things that popped up that just blew my fucking mind. Well, you know what? Hold on. We're due for some good news. Let's have some good news, shall we? Interjected in between all this. Here we go. Good news comes via the United States Marine Corps. And I hope I can find that exact video because it looks like there's a ton of videos on here, as you would expect from the United States Marine Corps Instagram page. But there was a video that I saw yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, we're still doing videos like this? Because when you look at the Marine Corps, if you look at their Instagram page during June, it tells a totally different story. It tells a story of rainbow flags and rainbow bullets and bullshit like that. So it makes you think that their mission is something different. It makes you think that their mission and their focus has changed. That instead of being the world's greatest killing machines, they're worried about being inclusive and showing pride and being an ally. And that makes me want to shit my pants. So this isn't it. I'm trying to find it because it was really cool. It was like a little Marine Corps recruitment commercial. Damn it, I can't find it. But basically, what it was a ship that was out in the water, and then like there were some Marines there, and they shot a missile at it and blew up the fucking ship, and it said United States Marine Corps. I was like, oh shit, we're still doing that? We're still making commercials like that? I was like, oh shit, I remember these. I remember when the U.S. military would make recruitment commercials that made you want to join and fight. Remember that? Remember Keith David in the early 2000s? He had the Navy commercial, and he showed the SEALs, the frogmen coming out of the water. And he had Godsmack doing the fucking soundtrack. Man, that made you want to run down to the recruiter's office right then and there. But fast forward to now, you got the fucking Army doing cartoons. Cartoons. And in the cartoon, it's some girl who talks about how she was raised by two mommies and she went to a lot of protests. So to see that new Marine Corps commercial, I was like, oh shit, I didn't think we were doing this anymore. You ever see a product from back in the day and you're like, oh shit, I didn't think they made these anymore. It was like that. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know we were making serious commercials anymore. I thought we were making fluffy bullshit. That's what I thought. But turns out, I guess they're in the business of making real commercials again. Tripped me out. Because what I was seeing was all fucked up. So I don't know. Maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope for the Marine Corps. Because that commercial sure gave me some. Now, on to the part that you're not going to like. I'm pretty sure, after seeing this, I'm pretty sure that the new, the mayor-elect, a.k.a. the range master-elect, because we all know Chicago is America's shooting range. So if you're head of that shooting range, that makes you the range master. So their range master-elect, Brandon Johnson, went ahead and said some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And the word retarded, it doesn't just refer to a person with mental incapabilities. It also means silly or stupid. So when I use the word retarded, that's what I'm talking about. They conveniently leave off 50% of the definition of a word. But not only does it refer to somebody with a mental disabilities and somebody who has an IQ of under a certain number, It also means silly or stupid. And this is what you're about to see right here, right now from Brandon Johnson.
Demonizing children is wrong.
Hold on. He's talking about the horde of savages that went in downtown Chicago, terrorized, shot each other, and destroyed property. And his voice, oh, come on, man.
Look, demonizing children is wrong.
Look, demonizing children is wrong.
We have to keep them safe as well. Have you ever taught middle school? I have. Have you ever raised young people? Do you understand the risk that young people take just because they're young? Do you know that home plate is at the bottom of my stairs? I found that out when my son was sliding down those stairs trying to score. They're young. Sometimes they make silly decisions. They do. And so we have to make sure that we are investing to make sure that young people know that they are supported. Look.
So you're comparing your little son, who sounds like a little kid, if they're still sliding down the stairs in the home plate, what's your kid, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old? You're comparing the things that a small child does to these fucking teenagers, these young adults. These 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old young people aren't sliding down the stairs at home. That's not what we're doing. We're not talking about silly things. That was not silly. That was a riot. There were people injured and property damaged by a large group of people. What the fuck do you call that? That's not a silly thing. Have you been talking to Ilhan Omar, who said on 9/11 some people just did something? Are you guys friends? This wasn't a silly thing. They were terrorizing patrons downtown, rioting. The police had to come out in force. Did the SWAT team come to your house when your little boy was sliding down the stairs? No. Because they don't show up for silly shit. These kids weren't caught ding-dong and ditching. They didn't put a cherry bomb in the toilet, you jackass. These are savages. These are future killers of Chicago. You damn right we're going to demonize these fucking kids. They were acting like demons. And if we can't demonize them, Brandon Johnson, who can we demonize? Maybe their fucking parents? Who create a world in which these kids think it's okay to head downtown and fuck shit up? Who should we demonize? You? For taking the torch and continuing to fuck up Chicago? Don't worry, little puss-eating troll. I will do a worse job than you, guaranteed.
Thank you, Brandon. Make me proud. Continue to fuck up Chicago.
That's Lori Lightfoot. I think that's what she sounds like. That's what she looks like she sounds like.
Demonizing children is wrong. We have to...
It is. Don't demonize kids. But we're not talking about kids, are we?
Keep them safe as well. Have you ever taught middle school? I have. Have you ever raised young people? Do you understand the risk that young people take just because they're young? Do you know that home plate is at the bottom of my stairs? I found that out when my son was sliding down those stairs trying to score. They're young. Sometimes they make silly decisions. They do. And so we have to make sure that we are investing to make sure that young people know that they are supported.
Support? What the fuck does that? What do you mean? So those kids were downtown rampaging because they didn't feel supported? Supported how? Like supported in their decisions to do what? Well, how are they not supported? And it's not up to the community. It's not up to society at large. It's not up to the city of Chicago to make these children feel supported. That's not where support starts. Support starts at home. Just like teaching starts at home. If you send your kid to their first day of school as a blank slate, you fucked up. Their mother is their first teacher. You should go to school like a new cell phone. If you get a brand new cell phone, doesn't it come with apps already on it? So you should go to school already containing knowledge. You should already know a little something when you go to school. because your parents should talk with you and read to you and try to teach you things. It's not Chicago's responsibility to make these kids feel supported, whatever that means. What does supported mean? Are these kids a pair of tits and they need some support? What are you talking about? What the fuck does that mean? So they feel supported and they feel safe and included. Oh my God, this dude is the worst. You fucking Chicago, fuck you. Fuck you, Chicago. Why do I feel bad for you dumbasses? You wanted this. You came off of 4 years of a dumb jackass and went right into 4 more. Fuck you, Chicago. You fucking jackasses. Golly, man. You kidding me? Silly things? These aren't silly things. Do you know Mayor Brandon Johnson that the overwhelming majority of society has never been involved in a riot? Never even seen one? We can't demonize kids. Demonizing kids is wrong. You can't demonize kids. We have to make them feel supported. Sounds like, I'm the one who said just grab them in the biscuits. This is Mayor Humpty Hump. If Digital Underground, if the lead singer of Digital Underground, if Humpty Hump became a mayor, that's who he is. Listen to this fucking jackass. Demonizing kids is wrong. Just grab them in the biscuits.
Look, demonizing children is wrong. We have to keep them safe as well.
We have to keep them safe as well. Did you know that home plate is at the bottom of my stairs and I found that out when my son was sliding down?
Have you ever taught middle school? I have. Have you ever raised young people? Do you understand the risk that young people take just because they're young?
And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee.
Do you know that home plate is at the bottom of my stairs? I found that out when my son was sliding down those stairs trying to score.
Shut up, bitch. I found that out when my son was trying to go down the stairs and scores home plate. Wrap him in the biscuits. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. Oh my God, this guy for real? Fuck you, Chicago. God, what are you doing? What are you doing? This fool is trying to coddle these little bastards. He's coddling. You can't don't demonize the kids. It's not their fault. I'm the new mayor, and I think we should make them feel supported. What does that mean? Supported. Tell me. Why don't you go hold a press conference in their fucking neighborhood where they come from and tell their parents to quit being worthless pieces of shit? That's a new thought. Mayor Brandon Johnson, that's a thought. Oh, thank you, Molly P. Thanks, Molly P. She said, Jericho, you always cheer me up. Thank you for calling out these idiots. And I will do so as long as they keep giving me shit to call out. And I don't see this slowing down. I don't see these dummies taking their foot off the gas. What a piece of shit he is. He said this in front of a crowd live. LAPD SWAT 1. Thank you for the Hamilton. He says, I disagree with you, J-Man. I saw innocent people assaulting young, misguided youth. Do you think this will spread and will the National Guard be deployed this summer? Hell no. Man, hell no. Because I think it was around 2018 or 19 or something like that. Trump offered to send federal assistance to Chicago. And guess what Mayor Googly Eyes said? Guess what Mayor Glazed Donut Face said? Nope. She didn't want to take his help. So you think this fuck is going to? Hell no. He's not going to take their help. He's going to make sure they feel supported. And I'm going to make sure that you feel supported this summer. And I'm not calling in no help. Fucking jackass. Jackass. They're kids. Listen up. Listen, people. They make silly mistakes. They're just kids. They're just like my son sliding down the stairs. Fucking silly. He called that a silly decision. Hey, guys, let's go to downtown Chicago and be silly. You guys want to be silly down there? Silly sounds something totally different. Silly sounds like the kids went down there and they were like squirting invisible ink, or they're squirting disappearing ink on a businessman's white shirt. Hey, you kids, you got, oh, it's disappearing. Ha ha, got you, mister. They run off. That's what silly is. Silly is, toilet paper in old man Johnson's house. You little kids. Sorry, old man Johnson. Ha ha. That's silly. Trapping a couple up against the wall and beating the shit out of them, telling they're going to kill them, and taking off their shoes and stealing their cell phones and their wallets. That's not silly. Why would you say that, Jericho? Because that's what happened. You guys seen the video of the woman, the white woman who was up against the front of a store? Must have been 50 little bastards there. Must have been 50 future inmate numbers standing around her, yelling at her, just rat packing her, punching, kicking, stealing shit from her. That's silly? Did they go down there with water balloons during the summertime, throwing them at cars passing by? Because that would be silly. You kids. Like the beginning of a 90s sitcom where somebody does something silly and they put their hands on their hips and they go, you guys. That's silly. But that wasn't silly. That was terrifying. Terror has no place with silly. Those people were terrified and terrorized by those young people just doing, guys, we've all made silly decisions. It's just silly. Roddy Dodson, pitifully. Exactly. They're just being silly, guys. You didn't see their gag gifts. They were just walking around shaking people's hands with buzzers. Bzz. Hey, kid, you got me. Ha, ha, ha. They're just being silly kids. Shit. I say you go in the neighborhoods they come from with tasers and batons and beat the dog shit out of their parents. Because you guys suck. You guys made these little motherfuckers that are terrorizing our town. Fuck you guys. We're not going to hit them with nightsticks. We're hitting you with fucking nightsticks because you created the problem. You shitty parent. You sperm donor. You egg-carrying bitch. You don't do nothing. You make these little monsters the savages that they are because you want to hang out and get your hair did or go smoke a blunt somewhere instead of raising your fucking kids. But they just make them feel supported. Whatever that means, Brandon. Fucking. You guys ready to keep getting angry? Okay. You haven't had enough? Okay. I got more. Okay. Let's check on Chocolate Patty because she's good for a drop of anger blood, isn't she?
So Monday, you're going to have 3 of the lawmakers who protested
peacefully protested after the Nashville Covenant School shooting.
Have any of the victims or the victims' families been invited to the White House?
I don't have anything to read out to you about any invite.
Why?
I just don't have anything at this time to read out to you any invite. What I can say to you right now is that the president is focused on getting things done.
Bitch. I cannot fucking stand Chocolate Patty. Normally, when you see somebody drowning, you throw them a life preserver, you try to save them. Not this time. Not in this case. Because we sit here and watch this woman drown every day behind that podium. You are horrible at your job. So what's happening is on Monday, they're inviting the 3 jackasses from Nashville, the city council, whatever, the three that were up for expulsion, the 2 that got expelled, they reinstated them, but he's inviting all 3 of them to the White House. And Peter Doocy asked, well, have you invited any of the victims any of the families of the victims who were murdered that day? Have you invited them to the White House? And she says, well, I have nothing to read out for you. Well, why not? Because I don't, but I can tell you this. The president is focused on getting things done. What? If he has this laser focus, what is he, other than fucking us over and making our lives more expensive and making our wallets lighter, what has he gotten done? And please, Chocolate Patty, tell me one thing he's concentrated on getting done. Can you do that? Of course not.
Monday, you're going to have 3 of the lawmakers who protested
Peacefully protested.
Who peacefully protested.
Protest implies peacefully. If it's not a peaceful protest, it's a riot, you stupid ass. So you don't need to say peacefully protest. Protest, it implies that it's peaceful. That's why you call it a protest and not a riot, you stupid ass.
After the Nashville Covenant School shooting, have any of the victims or the victims' families been invited to the White House?
I don't have anything to read out to you about any invite.
Look at that. Listen to the attitude in her voice. Look at her face and her body language. Her hands clenched together, and she's leaning on the podium. Like, what the fuck now? What do you want now? Very hostile demeanor.
Why?
I just don't have anything at this time to read out to you any invite. What I can say to you.
Why do you not know if the president plans on inviting the families of victims, children, and the other members of staff there who were murdered that day? Why the fuck don't you know if they're being invited yet? But you know that you're inviting 3 jackasses who have no business being invited. What the fuck did they do? And one of the idiots, the one with the ponytail, Bone Thugs and Representatives, I call him, he tried to bring a child's casket onto the floor of the state Senate or the state assembly in Tennessee, in Nashville. Why are they being, oh, never mind, guys. I got it. It just dawned on me. Hit me like a ton of bricks. 2 of the 3 dumb shits that he's inviting to the White House are, that's right, black. Just like he's inviting the family of Ralph Yarl, that boy who was shot in the head by the 84-year-old man in Kansas City. They're inviting him there, but they're not inviting the family of Caitlin Gillis, the 20-year-old girl who was shot and killed. Fortunately, Ralph Yarl was able to go home, and he's going to recover. But that poor young lady was killed. Same thing, wrong house, owner shot her. She lost her life. You inviting her family? You inviting her loved ones? Fuck no. It's not about caring. It's not about helping people heal. It's about political points. That's what it's about. And he will garner more sympathy and more brownie points inviting people of color to the fucking White House.
Right now is that the president is focused on getting things done.
That's probably the biggest lie ever told inside the White House. Sloppy Joe is focused on getting things done. Prove it. Prove to me that he has the ability to focus. Never mind what he's focused on. Just show me he has the ability to focus. Does he have the brain power to focus? And it's not fair. Whatever you're having him focus on, you can't glue a bunch of 8-year-olds' hair to it, because he'll definitely focus on that. Yeah, Tehran Isaac, a 6-year-old white girl, and her white father was shot by their black neighbor because a basketball went over in their yard. You're going to invite that little white girl and her white father? Huh? You going to invite the whites? Probably not. Now, if the races were reversed, white shooter, a little 6-year-old black girl shot just because her b-ball went over in his yard, oh, they would be at the White House quick. And Biden would be enjoying her follicles. Oh, love it. 6, that's perfect. That's his favorite flavor. Oh, and this shit right here. This shit right here. So we saw this back when this happened, and I think it has the voiceover from it.
Captivated by a...
Yeah, here we go. So listen to this voiceover. This is from, I think, Eric Garner, that whole thing in Baltimore. A few years back, I think 2015, 16, something like that. And this was this was not only on CNN. This was on other news outlets when they were showing this clip.
Baltimore mother reading the riot act to her 16-year-old son. To remove him from the riot.
You won't be out here doing this dumb. Get the over here.
We now know her name is Toya Graham, and she's a single mom of 5 girls and a boy, captivated by a Baltimore...
So you hear that? There's so many things wrong with this. And you'll see people in here, oh, nice, that's cool. We need more of that. That's what it says. We need more mothers like this. If more parents were like this mother, our cities would be on the path to being saved. And I don't agree with that. I use a lot of stories from this this page, and most of the time I do agree, but not this time. And what I wrote was, I see what you mean, but I disagree. We don't need more mothers that are raising 6 kids by herself in the hood. If she raised those kids in a stable home with a father, her teenage son wouldn't be out rioting. A healthy fear of your father will keep you from doing a lot of dumb shit. I know what they meant. If more parents stepped up and handled their business, we wouldn't have these kids out here. But we don't need more people like this woman. Not only is she a single mom raising 6 fucking kids, woman, be a little more stingy with your vagina, please. So this woman has 6 fucking kids on her own. That's a nightmare. Raising 6 kids with 2 parents is hard enough. You got 1. You got the Brady Bunch minus Mike. So you just got Mrs. Brady with all them fucking kids? No wonder they're out here. Number 1, she's out here cussing. You know I love a good cuss. But I don't like to hear a woman, motherfucking shit, fuck. No, that's disgusting. Have some class, woman. And hitting on, why are you out here doing, what are you doing? And you notice how he just walked away from her. You're not the one who can handle this 16-year-old boy right now. If his father was out there, I guarantee you he ain't running from his father. Because his father's going to have the kung fu grip on his punk ass. We don't need more women like this. We don't need more single moms with 6 kids in the hoods of Baltimore. That's how this little fucker got out here in the first place. Because of his single mama. Man, you out your damn mind. You hear the lady? Oh, this mom reading him the riot act. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. She kept her legs closed more often until she got a ring on it. Remember Beyonce? If she got the ring on it first, she wouldn't be out there looking like a jackass. Probably had to leave work with fake ass hair down to the middle of her back. You got your priorities all fucked up, lady. We do not need more women like that. Now, shout out to my man Oliver Mack, right-wing angel, and I believe he's going to be on the panel tonight with me on B. Tatum's show. So look out for that shit at 6:30 p.m. But this guy here, this is the grandson of the 84-year-old man who shot the 16-year-old African kid, Ralph Yarl. And I'm going to be honest, when I saw the kid's name, I didn't think he was a black kid, Ralph Yarl, and he's not. His parents are African. So this kid is truly an African American, not the bullshit group they try to lump us in. This kid's literally, his parents are from Africa. But this is the grandson of the man who shot him. And you can see who he's talking with, so that lets you know what's about to come out of that hole under his nose.
Do you believe your grandfather is racist? I believe he holds racist tendencies and beliefs.
Why do you say that?
He's just a stock American Christian male. It's older, that's just how they are. It's the conspiracies and weird random racist things they say, and it doesn't make sense, but they're just scared.
Now, listen, you're generalizing a lot here about, you said older Christian white males, but what do you mean by that? What do you mean they're scared? Talk to me more, please.
Yeah, it's just I feel like a lot of people of that generation are caught up in this 24-hour news cycle of fear and paranoia perpetuated by some other news stations. And he was fully into that, sit and watch Fox News all day, every day, blaring in his living room. And I think that stuff really kind of reinforces this negative view of minority groups and leads people to be doesn't necessarily lead people to be racist, but it reinforces and galvanizes racist people and their beliefs.
Now, apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, Clint, you said that your grandfather would say or do things apparently that you did not subscribe to that caused you to distance yourself from him. Say and do things like what? That's
right. A lot of it was the kind of QAnon level conspiracies about election denying, and then they got really weird with some Fauci dogs. I really didn't know what that meant, but I would push back on some of this stuff, and he couldn't handle being pushed back on. And at a certain point, we kind of lost touch, and I think it was more of his choice than mine.
Did he say or do things that you found offensive about minorities or people of color?
Yes, he would say some things. I think I can't remember exactly now all that happened, but I know he had something about, had a really hot take about abortion and how something about Black women getting abortions. And I didn't know what he was talking about, but I said, I don't really want to talk to you about this anymore. This is racist and it's dumb. So let's move on. And I pushed back, and he didn't like that either at the time.
Do you believe your grandfather is racist?
I believe he holds racist tendencies and beliefs.
Why do you say that?
He's just a stock.
So this guy, like our vice president, just said a whole lot of nothing. So you're saying that this man is racist simply because he's older, he's white, and he's Christian, and he watches Fox News, and Fox News reinforces these beliefs. You couldn't come up with, one time we're sitting out on the porch and this car full of black guys walked by and he said, man, I'm so tired of them niggers. Like, you didn't have nothing like that. It was just, some QAnon stuff and Fauci, and who the fuck has a problem with somebody being against Fauci? Was this jackass not attending America for the last 4 years? And also, hey man, you're about to be on national TV. Get your fucking hair done. Looks like you got them braids done 3 weeks ago. That's just me. And he talked about black women and having abortions. I don't understand. I don't see, maybe this man was racist, but this guy didn't give any good examples. This was a bunch of bullshit. CNN saw that they had his grandson, and no matter what this fucker said, they were going to put him on TV. But because he's older, white, and Christian, he's a racist. He holds racist tendencies. What are racist tendencies? Jay Gage says, a white guy with cornrows? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, shit. But that's his grandpa. But look at him. This guy looks like he's mixed. This guy is obviously mixed. It looks like he's half Asian or something. It looks like Keanu Reeves. So how racist is he if he has a mixed grandson? So he's racist, but he's only racist against black people? His racism didn't spill over to the Asians. He's 84 years old. You think he might have been around during maybe some wars or something where we fought some Asian people? But he's not racist against you. He's just racist against black folks. Now, Wetworks 57, the grandson is a jackass, 100%. But is what that man did wrong? Yes. You don't shoot somebody through the door if they haven't shown themselves to be a threat. But if we're being honest here, you can't blame people for having heightened senses, maybe some paranoia about young black folks when you constantly see young black folks doing wild, unspeakable shit. And if they weren't really doing it, then where do you get the footage of them doing it? Now, what that man did was wrong. He did not need to shoot that boy. But you got this man's grandson on here, and you still can't prove to me that he was racist. This fucking dummy has nothing. Well, he has racist tendencies, and I'd push back, and QAnon and black women getting abortions. What the fuck? Give me some happening. If he is a racist grandpa so bad that you didn't want to hang out with him, then you got to have some stories. You got to have some stories of grandpa saying some real racist shit in front of people, but you don't. And how long ago did he said they eventually they didn't hang out with each other. They weren't around each other. So when did that happen? Did this happen like years ago? So you haven't been around this man for a long time? The fuck does that even mean? And Donna Lamone, you look like shit. You got them little jowls right here in this man. You old as fuck. You better start rubbing that jizz into your skin. Maybe that'll help. You looking sallow, bruh. Donna Lamone, that greasy lip bitch. That dude didn't say nothing. Heidi Booth, I thank you, girl. Thank you, Heidi Booth. She says, JJ, I hope you and the beautiful wife and kids have a wonderful weekend. Shout out to the best live show ever. True that. Shout out to you all. Punk ass. That dude didn't say nothing. Well, I think he has tendencies, and he said something one time about black women getting abortions. You know why he said that? Because black women account for a third of the abortions in this country, yet they're 6-7% of the population. I think that's a topic worthy of discussion. I talk about that shit too, how horrible it is. You're 5% of the population, yet you account for a third of the abortions. That's over 300,000 abortions just for one group. Damn, that's a lot. Damn, that's a lot. But you're not supposed to talk about that. Well, I will. Because that is some fucked up shit. So I still don't see. We talked to this man's grandson, and I still don't see how he's racist. I still can't see it. Was he wrong? Hell yeah. Wrong as two left shoes. But racist? I know they both start with the R sound, wrong, racist. I know they're kind of close, but just because he's wrong does not mean he's racist. But I'll tell you something. I'll show you something that's definitely wrong. This here is Chicago, don't you know? Chicago, in a car in Chicago. There you go. Look at that. But it's Walmart's fault that they're leaving. It's their fault. It's Walmart's fault. They're just being dicks. Walmart is just being dicks, guys. me see here. It's big corporations' fault. They're just racist. They're willing to forego money just to be racist. I know we could stay here and make millions, but I'd rather be racist. Look at this shit. Look at that freak. Freak! Look at this. Yes. Yes, guys.
Everything is either on the
Chicago.
floor. Look at this. Can't even get no fucking food for my kids, G.
Chicago.
Look at this.
They're
Came
just
in the
being
store to try to
silly.
buy something because I'm not a thief.
Just silly.
Look at this.
They're just being silly, guys.
In my hood, can't even get no food for my kids.
Walmart, racist.
Babies need milk.
Racist.
Can't even get nothing for my kids, bro. I feel like an animal, and black people made me feel like an animal. Y'all did this to us.
Don't say that. You're
Look
Uncle
at
Tom.
this.
You're a coon.
Look at this. Look at the store. Look at this.
Why don't you stay, Walmart? Quit being a dick.
But this is what we're fighting for. This is honoring George Floyd. People who already couldn't feed their kids, now they really can't feed their kids.
Damn.
Look at this.
Thanks, Chicago.
I am so devastated right now. I am so devastated right now, G. This is not okay.
They left all the Hallmark cards.
For us to have to live like this, we do stupid shit like this all the time. And we so black proud. We so black and proud that we ain't gonna never be honest and be real about what's really going on. Y'all are so wrong for this. You came in your neighborhood and fucked up your shit. Every grocery store looks like.
Dang, girl, why are you talking like that? Don't you know they're gonna call you a sellout, a bootlicker, an Uncle Tom, a bed wench? But Walmart's supposed to stay. Okay.
Ravage our community. And Walmart, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. You are the reason that our communities lack the investment that they have. We should not have to go out of our communities to find jobs. We should not have to go out of our communities to get medicine. We should not go out of our communities to be able to shop. We should be able to do all.
Guys, do you see the level of fucking psychosis we're dealing with? We just watched a video of Walmart being fucking ransacked, stripped. And then you have this fool saying, Walmart, it's your fault. We shouldn't have to leave our community to get food. Well, look at what happens when we get the food in your community. You steal it. But Walmart is just supposed to get back up and try again. If at first they steal all your shit, try again. Isn't that how it goes? You just saw the video of the woman walking through a ransacked, fucked up Walmart, cut to this clown saying that, no, Walmart, it's your fault.
All of this in our community.
Right here.
We deserve.
Right here? Shut up, bitch.
To be able to shop.
Yes, sir.
Work.
Yes.
Play.
Yes.
In our own community.
Can you believe that shit? We deserve. Yeah, every American citizen deserves to feel safe and be able to feed their families and live their lives in their community. Yeah, they deserve it. But what you don't deserve is to have those things fuck them up, and then get them again. And the company's just supposed to stay there and just lose millions and millions over and over, restock, get stolen from, restock, it gets stolen, restock. That's what they're supposed to do? These people are out of their fucking minds. And that bitch, agreed. That's right. Shut your nasty ass up. Nobody asked you a damn thing, woman. Heidi Booth, I thank you. She says, what are your shows again tonight? Oh, I will tell you, Heidi Booth. So after this, 5 o'clock, I'll be right back here with my man Gian for Stop the Fuckery. Then 6:30 p.m., I will be over on Brandon Tatum's channel on his panel. I'm so excited. Dana Dane. Oh, Dana Dane. Old school hip hop. What's up, Dana Dane? She said, stop validating the madness, woman. This ain't church. Exactly. Shut your ass up. Agreed. Shut up, you dumbass. How can you believe that? Ingrid De La Rosa, que vergüenza. What does that mean? How, what? Or what an idiot? What does que vergüenza mean? I'm just happy I can pronounce that shit. Que vergüenza. Tell me. Miss S66 from the UK. Thank you for the £4.99, me lady. Appreciate that, girl. Amanda Mitchell says, you're a social butterfly. Yes, I am. I always have been. I was a floater. Shame. Okay. Ingrid De La Rosa means what a shame. Que vergüenza. True that. Definitely a shame. Thank you, Oscar Gonzalez. Yeah, I used to float around in high school and shit. I hang out with the jocks, the hicks, the fucking weird kids, drama kids, the cholos. Hung out with them all. Pam Hitch, I thank you, young lady, for the Twopski. Good looking out. Snuggy Barrel 1, Stop the Fuckery is lit. True that. We have a good time. We don't, like I mentioned before, a lot of the things I cover here is social, political stuff like that. We cover totally different shit, pop news. It's funny. There's even a segment in the show called Make Me Laugh. It's great. I love working with Gian. He's a very smart dude, a lot of good ideas. Tammy A says, JG, John needs a wrench. John who? DJ John T? Which John? Oscar Gonzalez, goth kids? Yeah, man, I hung out with them all. They're weird as shit, but I still got along with them. Mousy, what's the channel name? Well, Stop the Fuckery will be right here. And I'll put up a notice, heads up and everything. Stop the Fuckery is right here on my channel. And then I'll be over on Brandon Tatum's channel. So, yeah. Here we go. Northern Redneck. Thank you. Thank you for speaking truth. Black conservatives are the left's fear, is what the left fears most. Yes. They want black folks to be silent, docile, and move along. Take this government handout and shut the fuck up. Not me. I don't want no handouts. I just want to be, remember when you're a kid and you're going to race somebody and there's like, this is where the starting line is and your toe would be there and then they move their toe up, and then you move your toe up and then you move your toe. I just want to start even. Just have me at the same spot as everybody else starting. If they get there before me or if they get further than me, I can live with that. What I can't live with is your help. Get your fucking hands off of me. Ugh! Get your leftist, guilt-ridden, white liberal fucking hands off of me. That's disgusting. Don't fucking touch me. Don't help me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't look at my kids either, you freak. Let me start where everybody else does and let the chips fall where they may. I don't need your help. I don't need your sympathy. I don't need a hand up. You could take that hand, make it into a fist, spit on it or not, and shove it directly up your ass as far as it will go, lefties. Get away from me. Ew. And that's that. None the miser. Don't sniff me. Yeah, that too. You weird motherfuckers. Get away from me, freak. Nasty son of a bitch. I don't like that. Ew, don't, If you ain't gonna help us all, don't help none of us. Get away from me. That shit's weird. Ugh. Anyway, y'all. I got shit to do in between. Okay, Tammy. I'll check it out. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Where is it? Boom. Bam. There you go, John. You've been rinsed. Thank you guys for being here. Ray A. Bravo. I can see your dirty pillows. What does that mean? Oh. Titties. Those are titties. Thank you guys for being here. I sure appreciate your time. I hope to see you later on. Amanda Mitchell says, time to do my chores. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah, I hope you guys join me at 5 o'clock here with Gian for Stop Le Fuckery. I will have, I'll post that in a little bit. Fonduki, take care as well. Thank all you guys for being here. Thank you for your comments, your questions, your generosity, all that shit. Thank you for your time. But I'll be back 5 o'clock. Stop the Fuckery with Gian. Then I will be over on Brandon Tatum's channel at 6:30. And his channel is called Brandon Tatum. So check that shit out. I'll also put a post on all my social medias and links and all that kind of shit on how you can get there. So I appreciate you all. You were great. I was great. We were great. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.